Hello, I'm Heather Gary. I'm an outpatient clinician at Summit Point, and I'm going to start off with a quote today. The quote says, "All deaths are sudden, no matter how gradual the dying may be." And that's by Michael McDowell. And it's a very true statement. Death, no matter how much you can expect it, it still feels pretty sudden once we do have that loss, or when we realize, oh, I'm really ill, or somebody else in my family or that I love is really ill. So some of the things we can do to kind of work through that, I'm going to go through today, and also going through the stages of grief by Kubler-Ross. So it's the Kubler-Ross stages of grief. So the first one's denial. Then you have anger, you have depression, bargaining, and acceptance. So it takes a lot to get to that acceptance phase, and sometimes we might come to the point where we've accepted, or we feel like we've accepted something, but something changes or something internally changes, and we have to go through some of those processes again. So it's okay to bounce around from stage to stage. That's completely normal. So some of the things that you might be able to do is write a letter to your loved one that you cannot see, whether they're ill or if they've passed on. And sometimes it's helpful to kind of give a response back if they have passed on. It can be helpful to kind of process where they're at, just remembering how they thought and felt about you too, that shared relationship, that close shared relationship. And then you might have time for meditation or prayer. This is a great way to spiritually attune yourself to your experience and be able to process it in a more in-depth way. Another thing that you can do is give notice to the situation and give yourself permission to release that. Identifying your stage of grief is a great way to look at things too. Being able to notice, hey, this is normal, this is part of grief, is really good to help minimize some of those discomforting feelings. And it's okay to feel. It's okay to feel that pain. So just acknowledging it, accepting it for what it is. Then you have maybe sending a message off in a balloon or letting a balloon go. Right before saying a few words regarding what you're experiencing, just to kind of build on that physical part of the emotional relief. Then there's those lanterns that you can get where you can light up, and again, you can say a few words before you do that and just let it drift away, and that can be very rewarding as well. If you're the creative type, maybe you might want to write a song or a dance or dedicate a song. Maybe play a musical instrument specifically for the person that you're worried about or that has passed on. You could draw a picture, paint, just about anything. Writing a short story, writing poems, something to connect yourself with your loved one and your situation that you're experiencing right now. Also know that there's ways and people out there that can help. So if you do feel like you need something more one-on-one and more personal, like counseling, something along those lines, then there's people you can reach out to. Summit Point is still taking clients, so we're open to that. There's other resources within the community that you can tap into as well, that provides that emotional support. If you have any questions, I encourage you to reach out to Summit Point and reach out to family members and loved ones, at least by phone or FaceTime or Zoom meetings even. Just being able to stay connected can help us grow and find a little bit of ease and comfort in the situation we're in. I hope you find this useful, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you.